I'm gonna open the YouTube channel for KQPC in about 2 weeks.
Okay. Make some noise for that shit. Everybody put your motherfucking headphones on and go to the microphones, please, so y'all can get included.
Mic check, 1, 2 is on.
All right. Dag nabbit. You.
Hey. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm not going to do that to your ears. My bad.
Yeah, you need to relax, sir. Niggas always trying to yell for no reason and shit.
I mean, that's just how it be. Yeah. Crazy.
Nigga wake up in the morning. Yeah.
Nah, it's crazy. I deadass did that one morning. When I first got out here. Like, I think niggas was waiting for the bus, right? And I didn't know I thought I was gonna be late for the bus or whatever, trying to see if it was there. And I just remember I peeked out the window and I went to the balcony and I'm like, yeah, like mad loud at like fucking 5:30 in the morning because niggas be waiting for the bus. And I heard, shut the fuck up. I don't know who it was. Excuse me, I think I know who it was. I'm not gonna drop her name. Fucking bitch. But yeah, fucking yeah. So you're right. I'm down for the year first thing in the morning.
All right, but what the flying flip is going on, guys? What y'all been up to, man? Y'all been feeling good, feeling great? Oh, all the way, sure. I didn't mean to say all the way right there, but anyway, big changes is coming very soon. We will probably announce this at some point, or maybe after the intros, what's about to be changing. And yeah, but otherwise, how y'all doing though? Y'all good? Y'all great? Y'all good?
Yeah.
And this shit's fucking doing the stanky leg over here because I ain't tighten the fucking damn clip on the damn stand I'm holding on. But y'all, how y'all speak to the people while I adjust my shit over here? How you go ahead and tell people what the fuck y'all been up to, man?
Man, just chilling, trying to get through my last semester.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Making it through. That's good, dog. Making this shit through, pushing it through. You got this.
Hopefully.
Now it's not. Now it's no longer is the sprint, man. It's a marathon. So just keep pacing yourself. You got that shit easy. But for me, man, I'm working on numerous projects right now. Like, and before, I had a bunch of different projects I was just doing, trying to pass time, and also just trying to, like, how do I say, just trying to get shit done like too early, I guess. Like, I was putting myself on a deadline. Like, I put my book on a deadline. It was supposed to be done in December, but I had took a break because it was a really bad time. It started getting the year started just getting worse before the year was even out. So I took time off. Excuse me, and but now I don't know. I'm seeing things a little differently. I don't think it's because of like a new year kind of thing where things are just fresher. I just think I'm getting older. And I think I'm really sensing the sense of maturity in myself when it comes to like taking the time I need to get certain shit done. So like I've always loved working on multiple things, but I feel like now it's just I'm doing it at a better pace. So that makes me feel good, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Gamer, what you got going on over there, man? What you got going on?
Well, shit. If anybody out there is good at math or physics, hit me up. We can do something cool, really cool. I don't want to give it away, but hit me up.
All right, fair enough. Let's make some noise for that shit. You feel me? As Nori said, you figured deal me, but as we all know, as you do or don't know, if you ever listened to us before, if you want to follow us on Instagram at d.z.n.podcast. Me, Retro Dre on Instagram, RETRO.D.R.E. Zoe, Young_Pluto08. Nas, NV.Z_. And where can they reach you at, sir?
You can always reach me at the company account. That's the Kings Queens Project Co. on Instagram. That's the Kings Queens Project Co. on Instagram. All one word, no underscores, no nothing else after that. And if you want to find me, you find me personally. You can find my personal social media in that bio.
All right, now before the bottle celebration starts, and maybe this episode or not, We're going to get to the regular intros, but as always, like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, follow, rate 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, and anything else you want to do, donate, retro soundwave on Cash App, money sign you want to donate so we can get better shit, do better things, and do greater stuff.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty much it for that. But as y'all always know, do or don't if you listen or you keep up. First time listener, shout out to you. Last time listener, shout out to you as well. And yeah, we start with music and rapping first. So yeah,
Let's get this shit going.
fucked it up.
I was ready for that shit just now.
Boy, I guess this one be played. Celebration of greatness. This is the DZN Podcast. Hello.
Hey, Drake, this.
It's the DZN Podcast. It's the DZN Podcast. Podcast. It's the DZN Podcast. It's the DZN Podcast. It's the DZN Podcast, another episode of the DZN Podcast. Drezo and Nas on the DZN Podcast, every Monday on the DZN Podcast. We missed last Monday, but we gonna come back on the next Monday, so be excited and be invited. Every time we do the DZN Podcast, let you know what it is. DZN Podcast, Drezo and Nas, you already know what the deal is or it ain't, cause you better know what it is or it ain't, bruh. Listen, it's the DZN Podcast. It's the DZN Podcast.
My nigga Combs got his hair blown. He said he wanted to hear the music through his headphones, so I turned him up. Niggas trying to learn stuff. You might have to bleep that out, but you know Holmes. My last name Home, first name the greatest. Can't steal that shit from Drake though.
Nah, fuck with it.
Podcast. It's the DZN Podcast. It's the DZN Podcast. Every Monday on the DZN Podcast. It's the DZN Podcast. Every Monday on the DZN Podcast. Drezo and Nas on the DZN Podcast.
DZN, yeah.
It's the DZN Podcast. You know what it is on the DZN Podcast. Every Monday on the DZN Podcast. Drezo and Nas on the DZN Podcast. Podcast. DZN Podcast. DZN Podcast. Every Monday on the DZN Podcast. If you don't know what it is, DZN Podcast, we get it every Monday, doing it how you do, or get it how you live. DZN Podcast is straight up in this with so Nas will be back someday, but we got Travis over here with the cam, recording this video, and we switch to the next beat on the Ridley though. Whoa, let's go. Hey, it's a motherfucking celebration, man. It's a motherfucking celebration.
Yeah.
Sooner or later we had to say this, but we will be officially changing the name of this podcast, and these will be the last few episodes of DZN Podcast. So this is coming to an end. If you know, happy DZN Podcast. We love the celebration from the DZN Podcast. Appreciate y'all on the DZN Podcast. Whoever came through on the DZN Podcast. Legendary moments and all the time you viewing and watching every time. You know what we pursuing. And we did it for about 3 years, and now we going on with the name change. We all will know what it is soon. But for right now, you know the DZN Podcast coming with the heat and styles every Monday on the video, the studio, the audio, what it really do. You know this? It's the DZN Podcast. You know what it is. It's the DZN Podcast. Drezo and Nas, DZN Podcast. Every Monday on the DZN Podcast. We skipped last Monday. We going this Monday. Maybe a few episodes plus one this Monday. You know what it is. DZN Podcast. Retro Drake coming through with the hits. Yeah.
Let me test this one out.
Okay.
Alright, so, my nigga Raj had to St. Bernard's. He had a 4-5 in his pocket, that shit blew like a bomb. That shit blew, I remember the color like it was yesterday. My homie said his thing, I told him he had to do this thing, right? It was a short one.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It's the DZN Podcast every Monday on the DZN Podcast. A lot of stuff happened, a lot of things we built from the podcast. We going on with some different bitches. Still podcasting, just changing the name. And we going back to 0, episode 1 once again. Or game, you know that's the name. And we changing it cause we had to one day. It is what it is though. We about to make this for the future of the videos and the audios of this DZN Podcast. You know what it is. It's the DZN Podcast. Dre so nice. DZN Podcast every Monday. It's the DZN Podcast. It's the DZN Podcast. You know what it is. It's the DZN Podcast. Dre so nice. DZN Podcast every Monday on the DZN Podcast. God damn it. Y'all already know what time it is. If you didn't know, now you know. It is Dre of the DZN Podcast. You feel me? All right.
And it's your favorite recomer. That's me. You already know who it is. I'm just playing. Let me stop fucking with you.
Sure indeed. However, how are y'all doing, man? I'm feeling pretty good.
Blessed.
Y'all.
Blessed. I'm still alive. I'm here on the podcast. That's always a good sign.
And quick disclaimer for all the listeners and viewers: we're not gonna do that much video today because I have a new lens I have to adjust to, and it zooms in very close.
Yes, the hell it does. When y'all see this, when y'all see it, I'm sorry. I tried to do my best as the cameraman. That shit was zoomed.
It's a 85 prime lens, so it's zoomed in very close with no adjustments. So
yeah, so trust me, you can see our zits.
Wow, that don't look like a normal one. That's like a. I almost see it. Like I don't see the thing adjusting though.
Yeah,
what's
the
that?
aperture.
The aperture.
Yeah, it's wild. Yeah. if for the people who can't see, obviously anybody, basically when you looking inside the lens I have right now, or like I said, other people who do camera stuff, it's basically doing like literally. Not a flicker, but you know the little James Bond circle that be happening?
Yeah.
It's literally doing that fluctuation like the whole time. If you look straight into it, it's kind of creepy.
Bro, that shit like an eye, bro. Let me see.
Because that's how it's modeled. It's modeled after, lenses are modeled after our eyes. So that's why it looks, how they look.
Well, shit, yes, it is zoomed in.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool. But I guess this week we should start with Robinhood and GameStop.
Okay.
So, pretty much, man, niggas came up on the lick, and the niggas who historically create licks don't like the niggas who came up on the lick because they're regular niggas, allegedly. So,
yeah, I couldn't even keep that shit in. All right, that was good.
So, basically, if you haven't heard about it yet, it actually made national news, believe it or not. So basically a group on Reddit, I haven't done a lot of research, so I ain't gonna talk about it too much, but from what I gathered, a lot of people, not a lot of people, but a group on Reddit, and they also had a Discord as well, made the GameStop stock jump, because they bought a lot of shares into it when it was like mad low, and they was shortchanging them, or the stock market was shortchanging GameStop, and they pulled up on the lick day. Literally came up and raised the stock up. It was them, GameStop, AMC, and TD Armandale, something like that. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah. But however, a day or two later, Robinhood and a couple of other stock companies or online free trading actually halted people from being able to trade and do trades on the stock market. And so now basically people are kind of angry that actually happened because they halted the regular people from doing it, but the people, the billionaires and the big movers and shakers, it was no restrictions on them. They could still do whatever they wanted. So the big tiff is right now is, how is it going to be a free trading and get off all the platforms who are really constricting people that are trying to actually get money, do free trading through the free trade markets like Robinhood and other apps and such like that. So basically, man, if you ain't got your money up, your chances of getting money up are getting slimmer and slimmer out here. However, though, as my dad always says, it's a lot of money out here. You just gotta know where to find it.
That's for damn sure. Where there's a will, there's a way, my man. There's always a will and a way. Like the grind can never stop, man. Like there's always something you could do to try to make money. I'm not condoning everything to make money. Not saying you got to be a scammer or
you
drug
gotta
dealer.
hit a lick, my nigga. Like, do what you gotta fucking do.
Hey, look, being from where I'm from, I get the whole lick shit.
I'm not even talking about illegally, my nigga.
No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I've grown up around this shit. Like, I'm not saying just like hitting a lick, like, or a Vic or whatever, trying to get some money from someone. I'm like, there's a bunch of different ways you can get your hustle on this shit. Like, some niggas just be flipping shit.
You know like I know, I hit up with the, you know what I'm saying?
All right, you dragged it. That nigga said, do it one more time. Let me stop.
Gotta hit him with the motherfucking one time if you got to, or maybe something like that. You feel me?
This didn't got racist because I just thought about like samurais and shit. As soon as that nigga said, chink. Yeah.
But yeah, on a more serious note though, man, nothing is permanent. Everything can be determined. So whatever.
I'm not.
Let me get that camera, sir. My man tried to adjust the cameras. Like, yo, I'm not a cameraman. It's all good in the neighborhood, but
yeah, I had to pull that thing so far back to pause. I had to pull the camera back so far to get that wide angle of you guys, or even try to get a better shot. But yeah, I think it's focused.
Yeah, but pretty much until I feel like turning this camera back on, that's all the video we're gonna do. However, back to what I was saying though. Nothing is permanent. Everything will come to an end, and you can trust nothing, especially when it comes to money, because you're not even playing with real money anyway in this current state and system we in. So don't depend on money for your happiness, and don't depend on money for your state of living. However, we all do need money to fucking live, because some niggas might come with and want to take your money from you, or maybe and take some more of your money from you. So you still have to get money to live, but don't let that be your main goal or what you're trying to achieve in this current state of life and state of being that you're in, because this may not be the only thing you do or the only state you are in physical form. And maybe some shit after this, it may not be. I don't know. So just food for thought.
I still believe that we don't die. That one line still sticks with me, bro. If y'all know, y'all know. But
if you know, you know. All right. Do y'all have any specific topics that y'all want to talk about?
Well, you started off pretty. I had some topics, but you started off pretty serious. So I'll work them in later. But we could go back to the GameStop thing.
Okay. All right. What you got to say about it?
Like being in the game industry.
Oh yeah.
That's right. You the one we should be talking about this, right?
Fucking noise, damn it.
Hey, yo, Dre, mix that shit.
Well, I don't know. See, I don't know the stock part. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, I don't know how it went down. Like, when someone explained to me, like, how they got shorted. Like, what does that mean?
Basically, from what I gathered, I'm not an expert either. From the information I gathered, they lowered how much they're worth on the stock market than they maybe should be, even though they are going out of business. They were shorted probably a little too much.
And people capitalized on it.
The dudes on Reddit.
Oh, yeah.
And the big traders was like, nah, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So if y'all don't make them not be able to trade, we're going to get off your platforms. Or in reality, them niggas are scared that because other niggas they figuring out, niggas is finally catching on. Oh, it's not that hard to get money out here now. It's mad easy, so to speak. in theory. Of course, it's not really easy, but it's not as hard as people think it may be to get some income and be well off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have anybody can buy stock.
Right.
Anybody can research about stocks. It's all out there. So I mean, if they want to, you can't stop them from learning about shit and getting like the information they need, and you can't stop them from saving their money and putting it into something.
And investing into something good.
So I guess they said, okay, fine. We're just not gonna let y'all trade no more.
Right.
Which is ridiculous. And like the millionaires, somebody's gonna have to get fucked over.
Because I guess when they did that shit, the other niggas who got money, they were losing money as well. So that's the part that's making them pissed off. And I understand both sides. However, my nigga, y'all got money, y'all can get it back.
Yeah, you got the if you have $1 billion, you know how to get. It's no secret that you know how to get money. Like you're gonna be fine. You have the knowledge you need.
Unless you know you're in that position where you were born into it. Because I can't name names, but I definitely have friends and know people that currently have income. Like one, they like to make their own. That's what I respect about my friends. Like they no matter what their parents have, they truly like to make their own. And then I have other friends who just like, for example, just throw money around. And when I say that, I mean like, in our personal opinions, things that we wouldn't waste our money on because we don't have it, they're wasting their money on that. Like, it's not important. You know what I'm saying? Like, why buy, personally, all right, question for both of y'all. This can go with this. Would y'all buy $1,200 new sneakers?
$1,200 worth of new sneakers?
No, just a pair of sneakers for $1,200.
Not unless I was a billionaire or like I'm doing so good that $12,000 don't look like shit to me, and I can still save.
No, not $12,000. I mean like just $1,200. Like say $1,200 or some shit.
$1,200?
Yeah.
For a pair of shoes? Well, the common answer is no.
Okay.
Because it just seems ridiculous.
Right.
But
if you had the money to be doing it, like, and you know you were keeping that income in flux, like you would.
If I really wanted them to keep it a band with you, I might.
All right, I get that. That I get. Like if you really, really wanted it. Now, if you get it, like if you're one of those people that buy it just to say that you got it and this other person didn't get it, that's where I'm like, yo, you're dragging it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, cause I could have went to something else you may really need, like a tune-up for your car or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a homie that just said some shit to me recently. Like he just bought a pair of these SBs, these Nike SBs that came out like a little while ago. And I'm like, I will be damned if I spend this damn much money on some sneakers like this. I don't care if I got it like that in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm sponsored, that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? I get that coming in. But if I'm no way in hell. Like jewelry, I get that something that's weight on you. That's gonna cost, period. But I'm not a flashy dude like that, so I wouldn't want to spend like X amount of money on a Cuban link with Christ on my chest. I got Christ in my heart and my shadows wherever I walk. That's enough for me. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm just buying it just to buy it, like for no true purpose, that's pointless to me.
You're buying it to like flex.
Right.
It's not a good really thing. It's not a good thing to flex.
Right.
It seems.
Plus, that also makes you a target. A lot of people don't realize that. The more you fucking flex, go ahead, do it again. Because the more you flex like that, the more people think you got it, bro. I'm telling you, man. Like I done seen someone years ago, and this still goes back to the whole stock thing. Like I had this business class years ago when I was still living in New York, and we were talking about supply and demand. I forgot what the topic was, but it was supply and demand, and we was talking about. Is it the quality or quantity that's most important, right? I can't remember too much about the details of the conversation, but I remember this one dude, he was talking about watches. I think it was watches. Watches or bracelets, some shit like that. Something that goes on your arm. And he was talking about how as long as the quality is good in the product, I'm not too worried about the quantity. Because if I sold like 3 of them for X amount of money, I'm good, right?
Yeah.
But then that's when the problem began to show itself because he started talking about his personal life. And the more he started talking about his personal life, the more people started looking at him differently. And then someone tried him and they robbed him for something.
Oh.
And he didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? Like they tried to steal off on this nigga thinking he had X, Y, and Z. But he was just talking about it. Like this is what he wants versus what he has. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Like he was putting himself out there like, yo, I can get this, I can all right, yeah, keep that same energy. No, you can do it. Why are you telling people this is what you're doing? You know what I'm saying? Like you flexing on shit you don't have. That makes you a target. You know what I'm saying? And just flexing period, even if you got it, relax. I get I get some days like you know what I'm saying. You want to flex? Don't get me wrong. I could flex and be cocky over some shit I know I can do that the next nigga can't. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, or I may be better at doing this than the next person. Like, do either of you skate in this room?
I skated a little bit.
All right, I've been skateboarding for 11 years this year. No, 12 years this year. I've been skateboarding 12 years. Now, I'm not the best, nowhere near as good as some of my friends. But I can still do more than the average person can if they've never done it. You know what I'm saying? That's a flex. Yeah. I'm a writer. I've been writing books literally since I was in first grade. So I got years on motherfuckers that are writing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a flex.
But like, to me, the flexing part is the less likable part. You know what I'm saying? You have to deal with like being less likable.
I mean, I personally say this. When I was younger, like I guess I was more of a people pleaser than I care to admit. But me being older, I don't give a fuck what you got to think about me, dog. Like, if you don't like me, you don't like me. Now, personally, I don't like people hating on me. You know what I'm saying? Or just hating me, period. Like, I'm gonna come to you and be like, yo, what the fuck is up? Do you just not like me because you don't like me? Or is it like, did I genuinely fuck up? To you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be a man and I'll fucking, speak on my behalf. Like, yo, my bad. I didn't mean it to be like that. Or, nah, fuck you. I meant that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to fucking be cocky, or not cocky, but just to be overly just flashy with your shit, I feel like sometimes you asking for trouble. Now with the whole GameStop shit or whatever, it was going down. But somebody on that way down said, maybe we got a chance. Let's go ahead and flip this shit. And what happened? Some people hit the lick and caught a come up. Shit happens.
Cause I'm that nigga. That's why. Cause I'm that nigga. Ain't nobody better than me, cause I got it.
Question.
What's
that just reminded me. What's something in your life that makes you say, I'm that nigga? You started it, what you got? Now this you started it, bro. What's one thing in your life that makes you say, I'm that nigga?
All the bitches I got psyched. Nah.
I was gonna say, I bet yo, share my way, dog. Shit, like send that shit.
Sorry,
nigga, share the treat sheet for the team, bro.
on a serious philosophical fuck.
Right, shit, you might have to whatever you finna say.
I'm laughing, but I'm in my head trying to think. I'm like philosophical.
Philosophical.
There we go. He got it. Philosophical. Yeah.
On a serious philosophical example.
I feel like that sentence was just dragged. Like you didn't need that word in there.
Nah, but the point is, on a serious note though, from as far as like how I've grown and the people I impact from what I do, and just how thorough of a person I am, man. What I say, I'm gonna do for the most part anyway. Some things I just can't control happening, whatever. But when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. And if I am not gonna do it, it will be a disclaimer in front of that sentence and say, yo, I might not be able to do this, but if I can, such and such and such and such will happen.
Okay.
And my rate of return on just me speaking when I speak at this point in my life is pretty much 100, at least to my knowledge, at least to what I know from what I'm going to do. And I try to tell what I know. I don't like to tell not explicit facts, non-facts. I don't like to say non-facts. I like to say what's true and what I know. or what I strongly think I know, but it would be a disclaimer like, hey, I might not know this, or allegedly. That's what makes me, it's quote unquote, that nigga, so to speak. And I'm about my shit too.
Preach.
So basically, what I mean by I'm about my shit, that don't mean I'm gonna come see you if there's an issue unless for some reason necessary. But what I mean by that is pretty much, if I want to get better at something, I am going to work to do so on every facet of that as possible. That's pretty much it.
Touching on that, what makes me realize what makes me feel like I'm that nigga. Damn, I think I deleted it. Fuck. So I did something for the first time last week that I'm like uber proud of, my man. Dre here gave me a piano, and I hadn't touched the piano since I left. I almost said the name of the school. Since I left school, right? So it's been almost a good 2 years, right? But I never stopped, teaching myself, exploring new things. I picked up the guitar. I haven't given up on that quite yet, but I do plan to keep going, do my best. So for the first time in my life, I wrote scores. I wrote scores for a song. Like listening to it by ear, writing the notes out, the half notes, the whole steps and all of it. I wrote it. It wasn't the most complex thing in the world, but that's something I've always wanted to do. Like I've always wanted to be able to read sheet music and be like, okay, this is, D sharp major, or excuse me, D major or whatever, and it's played in X key or whatever. Like if you're a music person, you know what I mean. But it was just really cool because I remember when I first started playing, a friend of mine, she found a keyboard. Someone was moving out and they was getting rid of shit and they found it. She found the keyboard and gave it to me, right? And I started messing with it, just trying to teach myself scales, whatever, just going up and down, practicing with both hands. And then when I got to school, I had a class for it and I got better. And then at one point when I was living on campus, I was chilling in my friend's room and a song was playing on her speaker. I'm like, yo, pause that for a second. And I just went up to her piano and her keys and just started playing. Play that again, play it one more time. And I'm fucking hearing, like literally hearing it and playing it. And I'm like, all right, yo, tell me if this sounds right. And I started playing what I could. Just a little intro part, like the first couple bars and couple phrases. And I'm like, play it again. And they was like, holy shit. I was like, yo, I just did that. You know what I'm saying? And that was only like 2 years of practice getting that in. Now, I know people do shit much sooner, but for me, nigga, I'm that nigga. Like, I did that. Now instead of just being a lyricist, I'm actually trying to learn how to write my own scores and everything for my own songs. For like my film shows, I'm trying to learn how to write whatever triumphant beat for a certain scene. It's way harder than I thought. I wish I would have strictly went to school for just that. But it's just a proud moment, dog. That's something that really made me just, I'm that nigga. I'm that nigga because I'm that nigga not because your bitch said I'm that nigga, but because I can prove it.
I'm weak, but that's a hard thing to do. Just listening to notes and converting them into like actual notes.
Like, cause you can see people play, and I personally don't think I'm gonna be that great of a pianist that can just like do everything that everybody else does. That's perfectly fine with me. I can accept that. I want to be able to do the things that I want to do on the piano. Like I want to be able to like, someone asks me, G minor or some shit. Like be like, all right, like just fuck around and I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to be able to type that, I don't have to look at the keys to see what I'm playing. And I was practicing doing that. And it's crazy. As soon as people start getting around me and I try to do it, it messes with my head. And then as soon as I realize, I'm like, yo, fuck it. I'm the one playing, not them. It just gets back. It gets easier. Once again, making me realize, I'm that nigga. But what about you, bro? What makes you say I'm that nigga?
Fuck, I would wanted to have somebody else say whatever they thought. Because me, if you ask me, I feel like I'm good at everything.
Talk your shit. Say it with your chest one more time. Yeah. All right, don't break the bitch. Yeah, bro. That's always a good thing to have about yourself, you know. Having that wherewithal to have that much confidence, be like, yo, I'm good.
Nah, fuck all that, B. Fuck all that. Listen, what is the thing that makes you that, yo, if somebody said, yo, this is the greatest thing about Zoe, what's that one thing or that one personality trait that really, you know, 100% of the time, or at least most of the time, that you bring to the table and that makes you just dope? Everybody got at least that one thing.
My mind. Dude,
okay.
My mind. And I say that not as like someone that's saying, I'm the smartest man ever. Fuck no. Like, when I say my mind, I mean like the intricacies of it. Like, when it comes to like certain songs that I write, wordplay. When it comes to music, knowing where certain shit is. When it comes to studying people's behavior, I love doing that shit. It's like it's becoming a more of a second nature to me. Well, one, I overanalyze everything as is, but fucking just my mind, the way I see things, my creativity, my versatility. That's for me, my mind. 100%.
Sir.
Oh shit.
Nigga said Matt game strong, motherfucker.
Well, let's see. I think that I know how to train myself. Like, I can train myself to do things. And I find unique methods to get myself to a point. Like, if I think something bugs me for long enough, like, I'm actually kind of, like, on the lazier side. But if something is bothering me long enough, there's nothing I won't do to try to get it done.
You're driven.
Literally nothing. I'll go get help. I'll literally sit in a room with just me and it, and have that day or 4 days or weeks. Sometimes it's been weeks. Like when I'm trying to program, sometimes it's been weeks, and I just haven't figured it out. But I promise you, one day I will crack it.
You're driven and you're determined. I fuck with it. A lot of people give up too quick.
Okay. I think he's missing a few things. So,
here we go. This is what we like to
my
hear.
analysis. I'm gonna try to bring up a few things. So, one thing that before when I first met, it was first chilling with Zoe. His ability to be delusional about certain things.
I'm glad I didn't ask him to say shit about me, because I feel like that's some shit. Well, I know what he would say about me. We're not even gonna go there.
I actually appreciate that.
I don't even think you know where I'm about to go with this. The ability to be delusional, especially like when he raps sometimes. Back in the days, you could not tell this man nobody was doper than him. You could not. And when it comes to him being competitive, when he gets to competitive, he is the most delusional person that one of the most delusional people I ever came across. Because when he gets competitive in anything, it don't matter what it is, he is the best in the room. It's always, fuck that nigga, I'm nice, I'm taking your bitch, I'm a dunk on you, I'm about to out-rap you. It don't matter what it is. So that's definitely one thing that brings him to like that I'm that nigga status. For sure.
That's 100%.
Thank you, Nick.
100%, dog. 100%. Hey, yo, Dre, mix this shit. Nah, fuck, Dre, you went there. One thing I feel like with you that you've said about me over and over, my ability to
Nope, I'm gonna say it first. Nope. Nope.
I wonder if he's gonna say the same word. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you this. It's not even a word, it's like a phrase. Yo, this guy, when he goes back to his element, aka his NY element, this is one of the most confident motherfuckers you ever seen.
He was gonna fucking go there.
Hey, listen.
I was thinking it's either that or I was thinking it was either that or the king of deflection. I'll take that shit.
I wasn't even about to bring up deflection. 'Cause you know what? What else I was about to bring up? Yo, almost every picture he has with a woman or every woman he's
Don't do
around,
that. Don't do
they're
that.
always
on the
happy
podcast,
to
bro.
be there. They're always happy
He's
to be
dragging
there.
it. He's
They're
so
always
dragging
happy
it.
to be there. I'm telling you. If he's around a woman and that he knows, or maybe he don't even know, they are always happy to be around this dude, yo. It don't matter what it is, and it don't matter. Look at that shit. Yo, he can make a full 20-page collage of women
All right, now you definitely dragged it.
that are just happy to be there.
Nah, bro. I just think, you gotta have that kind of personality. Well, not you gotta have that, because you don't want to force it. You just gotta. I don't know, man. I honestly, I thank you for that. I really do. That's a confidence booster right there. I personally feel I got to give that to my sisters. I have 9 sisters. They still live in, and each one of them, have taught me something differently, whether they realize it or not. My eldest, Tashana, like, seeing her take care of her kids, 5 of them total. It's like, that's influential on me. Like, because for a long time she was doing it by herself. Still is. So I'm like, you took care of 5 now young adult kids. Like, young adult kids. Young adults, let me call them what they are. Like, by yourself, you did that. 2 sets of twins, almost a decade apart. Yo, you did that. That tells me, like, I don't need the next person to do it. It would just help. You know what I'm saying? So, and also with, I have a sister who lost a child, and a year later, her other daughter was born. So she had 2 girls that were born on the same day. Lost one, and then a year later, another one was born on that same day. That is something that taught me that, people hurt, and it's a different type of hurt, but there's also blessings in disguises. So like, I feel like that's something not just like other dudes and other shorties can realize, but just people in general. Like, that's why I like try to be, or that's why I just aim to be that dude. Just talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Don't fake it. Just be it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've had this conversation before about fuck niggas. Don't be a fuck nigga. Don't be what you're not around me. Just be you. You know what I'm saying? I will call you out on it. And please call me out on it. If you really think I'm this kind of nigga, but in reality, I'm like so further south than you realize, you gonna get your ass hurt. Like, you about to get your ass beat because you assuming something that's not true. And it won't be me to do the beating for you. It'll be someone else that knows me. And I'll tell them not to waste their breath. So you saying that I have other people or the shorties in my life that, that
They're
are
always happy to be there.
always happy to be. That's funny. That just processed to me because a friend of mine texted me earlier, and they asked me what I was doing next week so we could link up. They said I'm really fun to be around or whatever. So he's right. In that aspect, he's right. I'm not gonna go into details about shit because it's nothing crazy. But I get it. I feel like it's good to be positivity. To be a positive influence that's creatively infectious. I feel like that's what I am. Creatively infectious, and people like that kind of thing. So
people, especially women, have the ability to be comfortable around you no matter what for some reason. I don't know what it is.
Like I said, I think I truly believe I got to give that to my girls. Like, I was taught about shorties, getting their periods like young. I learned this shit. You know what I'm saying? I learned about the ovulatory days they go through, like that kind of shit. The stresses and pains of childbirth. Like, I got family members who are no longer here because they died in the process of giving birth to a child. Like, that's something a lot of shit guys don't think about. Sure, we may plant them there, but we don't carry it into the term. We don't push these motherfuckers out. You know what I'm saying? To grow into something exponentially more than we would have realized. You know what I'm saying? I feel like because I understand that, now truly I can't physically go through what they go through because I got 2 balls and a dick, but they got 2 ovaries and a clit. I got 2 balls and a dick. Like, I can't physically go through the shit they go through, and they can't go through the shit I go through. But to have a relative understanding, I feel like that's what people like about me. Because not that I try to relate, but I just try to be understanding. So thank you for that, Jerry.
Yeah, AKA I'm that nigga. Not because your girl just say I'm that nigga. I'm that nigga because your whole family say I'm that nigga. However,
that confidence shit was kind of dragged though.
Okay, I'll clarify that. Confidence in certain moments. You'll have confidence in certain moments that nobody can touch you.
But that's for everybody though. I'm pretty sure all of us have something in here.
Nah, not everybody. Like when you got it though, your shit be on like another level. That shit be.
All right, you know what? I'll put myself out there. Never mind. I thought about something.
Yeah,
I thought about a certain car incident.
Relax. You gotta relax. You gotta relax. I don't even know what you about to say, but you gotta relax.
And nigga, we was in the car and you was like, you did not have to do that.
Oh man,
you don't remember that shit, bro?
I don't want to.
Hold on. First off, let's talk about Dre real quick. One of the things that make Dre that nigga, bro, he's the type to call it out as it is. Some people are scared to do that. This motherfucker here be talking about me sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Don't admit it, but it's right. It'll call me out, and it'll make me think about it, and I'll check myself, right? Whether it be a bad thing or a good thing. We were in the car, right? And I was so wrapped, my head was just so wrapped around this other female, right? And then I got on the phone with someone else, but it seemed like I had the power in that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said to me, bro, you did not need to do that to that girl. Like, it wasn't nothing bad. Don't get me wrong. Like, it was nothing bad at all. It was just like, imagine if you had game and you put it to good use, not trying. You know what? Here you go. But I feel like everybody has those moments. You can be wrapped up on one person, but you be putting all of this energy out there, you don't really be seeing it. It just, sometimes it's hit or miss. But with Dre, I feel like if this nigga Dre really, I feel like people just don't give Dre enough credit. I feel like he don't let people give him enough credit. Know what I'm saying? But if he does, when he does, it's over for him. Like, fuck just getting ass out the blue, like, or just anything. This shit is gonna be on occasion. But like, yo, where my Tuesday bitch at? Yo, why you late? Why you late? Like, I gotta meet with DJ Khaled in like 20 minutes. Why you late?
DJ Khaled.
Know what I'm saying? Like, I got a meeting with Dr. Dre. You know, I have to go see this nigga. He got out the hospital. Shout out my nigga, Dr. Dre. That's not my nigga, but that's my nigga someday. Like, I gotta go see my nigga, Dr. Dre, bro. He just got out the hospital. I gotta pay him and his family a visit. You heard? Like, why you late? I'm trying to get that and not be out. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dre definitely has more potential than he realizes and more potential that he lets other people see. I feel like I feel like that's for a good reason, to keep people guessing. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep guessing. You'll figure it out someday. If you don't, too bad. Don't worry about it. So that's definitely something for you, Doug, for sure.
Like I said, man, can't let everybody know what you be doing and what you good at. Nigga.
Real G's move in silence.
People, they gotta invest, nigga. Everything is timing, investments, nigga, on both sides.
Too bad I'm not a G, because I'll let you know I'm doing this. That you can't do shit to stop it. That's just how I take it now. So the only person in your way is yourself. That's it. That's just how I'm seeing everything.
Factual. So, Zoe, if it was something you had to point out about me, what would it be?
I mean, you pretty much said it, the fucking solid ground fucking record, nigga. When Andre Tidwell says he's gonna do something, by golly, that nigga will do it. I don't give a fuck what it is, where we are, nigga, what day, what time it is, what week it is. Dre says he's gonna do something, he's got your back, nigga.
And the nigga will do it by himself for hours. Like, hours on end. Like, this nigga will call me or some shit, like, be like, yo, what's up? Yo, where you at? Oh, I'm at the bread, bro. Word, you trying to do this podcast tonight? Yeah. Nigga, didn't you just get off work? Yeah, been there for 13 hours. Motherfucker, go take a nap, bro. Like, but he laughing because he knows it's true, bro. But like, at the same time, I implore him for that. Like, I employ him for that. Like, that was really, that's someone that's dedicated, bro. Like, that's unnerving, bro. That's competition. Real talk, that's competition. And something else that I wanted to save for tonight's podcast, or whenever we was gonna do the next podcast. I got a couple things that I'm officially doing this year. One of them, influenced by Dre. It was going to be for on another project I'm working on. Well, that me and him were supposed to be working on together eventually. But also, I'm doing it because he's right. I definitely should do it. So before this year is out, your boy will start his own podcast. And that's from...
Fucking... No, wait, damn it. Hold on, I gotta get... No, wait a second. Damn it. No, nah, we need that. God damn it. Some motherfucking noise about goddamn time.
This fucking guy.
About goddamn time. I'm telling you, man.
Thanks, dog. I can't spoil too much about that. I'm not gonna give too much away about it. But Jay was giving me some good points, and another friend of mine was giving me some other good points, and I'm like, you know what? This is something I can see myself doing. I feel like, I have a voice. And, after years of feeling like my voice wasn't heard enough, what's to stop me from getting a mic and doing it? Not literally just getting a mic, but using the world as my mic. You know what I'm saying? Like using the world as my canvas, my hands as my paintbrush. You know what I'm saying? I can paint the sky red if I wanted to. And that's something I really got from watching you guys and seeing all the other podcasts that y'all have done. And I fucking respect and got a lot of love for it. So there's no set date for that, but definitely before 2021 is out, that's definitely something I'm going to try to start getting out there. Also, my own little production studio, starting off small and trying to get that out there so I can have something for the KQPC. I start doing another project for my company this Saturday. Just short videos with other people, but like a trailer for certain people. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is this person, this is what they're about. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to do little shit like that for the company, and I'm really proud because I didn't think it was gonna go this way. You know what I'm saying? This is something I thought about, but like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this soon. But now the fact that I'm actually starting to be able to do this soon without, having the necessary funds to do this, like, because there's a bunch of shit we can do without the funds and not realizing. Like, honestly, quarantine has been a big blessing, big pain in the ass, but a big blessing to me in certain ways. Like, there were certain things I got to do and there's certain things I got to see that I'm like, I can fucking do that. Like, I can do it. I can do this like this. Like, I'm like, all right, maybe Dre had a point. Maybe this person had a point. Maybe so-and-so had a point. So, like, I'm really stoked on that. So not only trying to do my own little production company, just like another platform for my platforms, but also the whole podcast thing, And that's when you mentioned changing the podcast name, I was like, damn, do I talk about it today? Like, do I let him know? Because that's something I kept telling Dre, like, no, that's not me, dog. That's definitely...
Said, this shit news to me. Shit, I'm learning.
That's the point. That's all. That's the point. That's all I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna say it tonight. I'll probably just tell this nigga like tomorrow or some shit. But no, man. And I'm planning on doing something for my brother and with my brother. Can't spoil that, but yeah, I got a bunch of shit. So, for example, I'm not gonna say what this is. I'm gonna show you guys. I got this from a conversation the three of us had at a friend of ours' house for one of these podcasts, like maybe like a year or so ago.
It's running along that time. Running along there. Yeah, about a year.
Yeah, about a year or so, right? So I don't remember which one of y'all said it. It might have been Tyler or whatever. And I'm someone that takes notes, like take notes, period. Like before I started writing my show, like my televised series I plan on putting out there, I would take like little sticky notes and just place it certain places in the house or whatever, like so I can remember like, okay, this is what I was literally that kind of a writer. I'm saying, like, had shit everywhere. Phone, little notebook, like you actually see my desk. I have books upon books upon books upon books of notes and everything in them, right? Like, so that being said, the fact that we had that podcast over a year ago, this is a name that I came up with. This is like one of 4 possible names, and I think this one is gonna stick. So when I start filming, it'll be under this moniker. So can't really show the camera, but so you can see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember the conversation we were having, and I'm like that's a pretty good, like I like that. And I think that kind of like suits what I'm trying to do in life. and what I'm trying to create and just what my company is based off of too. So yeah, so definite shout out to Dre for that, the whole inspiration thing, and just for you guys in general being just comical genius and just a straight relief of like what's going on, like, you know, the positivity, the negativity that we got going on, like, and it's healthy. It's very healthy with what you guys be talking about, and yeah, man, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna take it every day. I'm gonna take every day as the next step, another challenge, and just keep going, because I know you two are doing the same. So. More power to y'all too.
Well, if I haven't told you, man, I'm genuinely happy for you, man.
Appreciate
like real talk. Like I ain't even like if I was emotional, you would see it. but I'm be honest, like I'm genuinely happy that you're doing this. That just sounds cool. I was like, oh shit, he's finally doing what I've been telling him to do for about like the past year.
And it's crazy. And it's crazy because it be simple shit like that. Not simple, because that's honestly a big step. And honestly, I was worried that like I wouldn't be able to like do what y'all do here, especially with just me. Because everything I do, I run by myself. I don't have help with it. It's not like I live with my folks, but it's not like they're just like lining up to read my shit or anything like that. But you guys remind me that who else is helping y'all like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all do what y'all can for yourselves. Hold on, I'm gonna get back to him. I'm not kissing his ass for the second. but like for you, like what you said, like what you were hinting at before, like you got a project you're trying to work on. If you're good with numbers, if you're good with math or whatever, and you said math, and what else was it?
Just simple physics, not anything crazy.
Like math and physics as well. So if you follow my company, go hit my boy up. He can use the help. He gangsta. Anyway, but like that, you've been working on whatever this project is by yourself for a while, and you said, you know, sometimes it takes weeks, sometimes it takes days, but you're still sticking it out. That's the dedication and that drive factor I was saying about you earlier. Dre does almost everything by himself. Excuse me, I wanted to say everything by himself, but I'm pretty sure like when he goes to work, where he works at, I'm not gonna disclaim what it is he does, but when he goes to work, like the stuff he has to learn and figure out on the fly. Like this man was telling me, yo, come to work, come to my job real quick. Like let's just come, just one time for 1 hour, just see what you can do. Man, when I got to his job and I stepped foot, I just knew, I'm like, yo, let me give something a shot real quick. And I'm like, we do the podcast. I mean, what's to stop me from trying this? And that was something like, I know he was excited that, yo, fucking finally he's in here. Don't make a fool of yourself. Like, but because I did the first thing, it's like, that gave me more confidence to do something else, including the podcast. And I was sitting on that podcast thing for quite a bit. Like when you first suggested it to me, I was like, nah. I just saying me, bro. I'm annoying, bro. I talk a lot.
I'm weak.
like, nah, I'm good. But for sure. Bro, look at us, man. Like, let me just point this out to the people that, if y'all not watching, but you're listening, you have 3 young black men in here. Both of y'all 23, right?
Yeah.
23, and myself, I'm 22. I know I'm old. If you could see me, you would think I'm 40. Anyway, like you got 3 young black men in here, creative, over 6 feet tall, just true pioneers of their own craft, and just really just dedicating it and sticking to the man, having our own voice in a society that we've been being torn down for our whole lives, and it, you know, as much as it may affect us on the outside, on the inside, we're that machine that never stops running. Sure, we may get a little bit rusty, but we're still going. And we're not even in our prime yet, boys. Not even. Like, let's say by the time we hit 30, we're in our prime. I thought you used to think 30 was old as a kid. Like, nah, some of these motherfuckers is doing their thing. Chris Brown just turned 30, last year, and he's still on top of doing his shit. Damn, he's about 30. Damn. I just thought about it, but like, But all right, even fucking Trey Songz, that nigga's like, I think even closer to 40 or just about. I mean, he's still doing some good shit.
Oh, you close to 40?
I think he's close to. I know he's definitely over in his 30s, but still. Like.
For some reason, I feel like 30 is young.
No, it is. It is. It definitely is. But like, we're barely scratching the surface of our 20s. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like we haven't been teenagers in a while, but like, the gap from that compared to getting to our 30s, we're still young. So if we have this kind of drive now, I'm willing to bet that we can still have that drive and even have it 10 times more by the time we hit 25, 30.
I hope that I can work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, hoping that we work much more smarter.
Like when I'm 35, I want to have things basically doing themselves.
Right.
Like I'm not trying to be the workhorse till I'm fucking 40.
Right.
I know for a fact the team I'm creating is going to be developed by 30. But for right now, I'm doing what the fuck I can do. And you never know. Help comes in strange and interesting places and from interesting people. You never know what opportunity will come to you at the time that it is provided. So,
and help could just be a couple of words that may inspire you. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be a physical thing. With that said, I've had a I'm not gonna say a lot of help, but I've definitely had some inspirational moments from a lot of people that all it took was a phrase. Or even something from like out of a TV show, man. Like I feel like we pick up things from TV and we realize like just because people are acting doesn't mean it's not true. You know what I'm saying? For example, CW's The Flash, right? Barry Allen. They have this one phrase, I know they had it in the comics, I know they use it in the show, run, Barry, run, right? And for me, I've taken that to a different aspect. I'll take it to like don't stop, like go for it, just go. You know what I'm saying? Like just don't quit it, you're right there, keep going.
don't stop till you get enough.
Don't stop till you get enough. No, fuck, don't stop till you get enough. Don't stop till you can't take it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel. Like, I've called you when I've gone for a morning run this year, right?
Once or twice.
All right, so that's something I started doing too. I fucked my foot up, so I took a couple of days off, or about a week off now, but I'm getting ready to go back to that again. I was getting up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, hitting the door 5:30, don't come back in till like 6:30, 7 o'clock for a morning run. Like I'd get up, I'd start walking, then jogging up the hill, sprint all the way down to my designated spot, walk, jog all the way back up, sprint all the way back down. I'm a 300-pounder. And I had my brother on the phone sprinting. Just, that's all you heard. And I timed how long it should take me to get from point A to point B. And I surpassed that much quicker than I thought. And I was able to get my breath back in half of that time. I'm like, whoa. You tell me as a big motherfucker like this, like I did this just now? Like, that sense of pride, like, yo, once again, I'm that nigga.
But, bruh, one of the hardest things, do you understand how hard it is to get up early and go on a run, bruh? It's one of the hardest things. Like, I think that's a good milestone for you.
Yeah.
Like if you can do that in life, I think you got enough of the discipline that you need to do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. And I used to always watch people doing like, how the fuck, I'm personally that person that was dependent on my team. When I moved out here, I didn't have that. Like Dre, me and you didn't start getting really cool till we got to college. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't have any problems with each other. We were friends, like classmates, but it was nothing more than that. Then eventually I started seeing what you were about and you started seeing what I was about, and it just meshed correctly. My boy Tyler, at first, I didn't like him at first, but I grew to love him over time. His home is like my second home. That's my boy out here. I don't have that like that with many people out here. Back home, I had my crew. My crew became my family, my brothers. To this day, like a lot of them have said to me that I was the glue that brought them together. And when I was gone, the frame remained intact because they knew that somehow this glue was always going to come back to stick it back together. To be told that, that's very impressionable. That's an honorable thing. I love that. And I'm saying I'm always looking for that. But like, that's what I use. Like that's a team thing that helps me solely get shit done. Like I never did runs by myself. When I was wrestling in high school, I wasn't the leader of the pack. I looked to my captain, Shaq, or my co-captain, Trayshawn, Keith, Mike, Dio Smart, like Jenver, Joshua. I started looking to all of those dudes, and I didn't care if I was just a fly on the wall. I was there for that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I might have got hurt. I've had teammates like I had a teammate I didn't like, but he pushed me to get better. Like I refused to believe like this dude is better than me. Like, oh man, like, but that was something that I definitely didn't like to do, like off and on the mat. But his work ethic was real. It was real. And that pushed me. So when I was taken away from all of that out here, it's like, how do I do this by myself? The only thing I had was skateboarding. I was outside every single day learning shit I've never learned before, much faster than my other friends, simply because I had them in my heads. When I got to can I name the high school we went to? I'm not gonna do it. When I got to high school with you guys, and I started doing shit like on stage, I'm like, hell, I wasn't doing this back home. How do I have the confidence to do it here? Because I had you guys in my head. You know what I'm saying? So now this year, 6 years or 5 years since I graduated, it's like I'm doing something now that I wasn't doing then. And it's like, I didn't think I could do that by myself.
Bro.
So that whole getting up in the morning thing, that's fucking hard because there are some days, especially when it gets cold, you're like, nah, my bones just like not taking it. And I love the cold. I fucking freeze myself to go to sleep. But like,
New York.
I think that's just a me thing, dog. I'm not even gonna care. But nah, you touched it. It's really fucking rough to do. See, this is why I need my own podcast, guys. This is why Jay wanted me to do it, because I can talk so damn much.
Dre, bro, let me go back to this.
Yeah.
So, I was a team-oriented guy. Like, I don't know, growing up, I have two brothers, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm always, you know, they're pushing me or my mom's pushing me. Or, you know what I'm saying? I never really, and then when I got to high school and I met Dre, I'm like, he's self-motivated. Mm-hmm. Like, nobody has to tell him, you know what I'm saying? Like, get up and do, you know what I'm saying, and do your work. I was like, then I started thinking, there's another part to this equation. I even came up with an acronym.
I hear that.
DGSD. Dre get shit done, so why can't I? You know what I'm saying?
So why can't I?
You know what I'm saying? So,
DGSD SWCI. I almost fucking couldn't spell it.
So why can't I? So I started doing things on my own, and then it's like things started improving so quickly. It's like you just need somebody to show you, like,
right.
to do it your fucking self. To do it your fucking self, and don't wait on niggas all the time. Like, just get it done, bro.
That's for damn sure, bro. Even when it comes to, like, personally, when it comes to driving, getting your license, like, I fucking made up so many excuses to get my license. One, I don't like driving. Let me rephrase that. I hate driving in North Carolina. Fuckers need to learn how to drive. Anyway.
Hey, bro, now that you said that, bro, have y'all noticed how long the lights? I think they're trying to, like, slow us down mentally, bro. Have you ever noticed how long North Carolina lights
are less, right?
Bruh.
Be busting my head. I'd be like, yo, why is shit taking so long? I feel like it's a good way to slow people down. You know what I'm saying? Like, to get them to process what they're doing on the road. I support it.
I'm trying to get somewhere.
I get the whole trying to get somewhere, but, like, you know, safety and like just being precautious, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? When I get my car and shit, I feel like I'm trying to get out of here. Let's move, bro. I feel like my attitude's going to switch up, but, like, I don't know, man. Like, when it came to like I was saying, when it comes to the driving thing, I made every excuse in the world not to go for my license. And then as soon as I started getting comfortable behind the wheel, it was like I didn't have the opportunity to go do it. when I was working, I never had the time to go do it. Then it dawned on me, when does this motherfucker ever have the time to go do something? When do you, Zo, have the time to go do something, but you still get it done? Travis, you write
I probably got more time than him.
No, I feel like, I personally feel like I have more time than both of you with how much shit I be writing and creating. Excuse me, let me not say that. Let me not say I have more time on my hands. Let me just say I use my time for the shit that I want to get me there.
Yeah.
Instead of the stuff that can help get me there. I'm still like investing in the right things. But yeah, for fucking sure. Also, guys, if y'all got that friend like Dre, man, that's someone y'all need to keep in your corner. That's not a seasonal person. I think that's a lifetime person. And considering I've had friends, and I still got friends that I've been friends with for how long have me and Isaiah been friends for? I want to say 17 years, maybe. That's a long time to have someone you know and can still call a friend. And they're still a lifetime person. I feel like 10 years can be a lifetime. I feel like 10 to 15 years can be a lifetime. And I have a couple of friends I've known for 17 to 12 years now.
Oh, shit.
And I've only known Dre for 5. And I feel like he's going to be a lifetime friend. You know what I'm saying? We may not always agree on shit. He may not always say he don't, but he'll still come correct about it. And that's why he's going to be a lifetime friend. You know what I mean? Like, so, Dre, I personally feel like if you got people that can talk highly about you like that and not just talk about it behind the camera, you have something there. You have something worth it. And it's up to you to get where you're going. And I have no doubts at all he's going to get to where he needs to get to. Especially because he does the shit by himself. He that nigga when your shorty say he that nigga, but your family say he that nigga. Cause he that nigga, he's that nigga.
Oh, and one thing I want to stress about popularity.
How do you mean?
Like, everybody wants to have all the friends, right?
Fuck no. Sometimes you can have too many.
Well, you get it. So 50% of them, when you start having a lot of friends, bro, 50% of them motherfuckers hate you.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's more problems for your ass.
They don't even they hate you, bro. They hate everything about you. The only reason they're around you is because they might admire you for a little something, but you just happen to be popular with other people, so they feel like they gotta be cool with you. Some of them niggas can wanna fuck you up, and you'll never know.
No, personally, from personal experience. From personal experience, I've had people, say they're my friends, try to pretend they're my friends, watch my ass get beat up. Where were you at, my friend? Did you call for help? Yeah. Did you watch? Did you defend? I shit you not. Years ago, I got robbed. Right? It was me and this other kid. We lived in the same apartment building. He was literally 2 floors below me. I know his whole family. Right? Young Puerto Rican kid. Flashy, new goose. Got the G-Shock on. Y'all know when the G-Shocks were popular. Got the G-Shock on. And this story is about to say, like, maybe he set me up. But I don't think it was that, because nigga was scared pissless. But, new G-Shock on. New iPhone 3. Whatever. iPhone was out. When we got 12 now? Jesus. But, y'all get my point. He. Fly. Me. Regular fucking Columbia coat on. Black pants. Skate shoes. iPod in my coat, so you couldn't even tell I had it. That's it. 1 ear pierced, if that. Who would you rather rob? Who do you think has more shit on them? Like, keep it a band. The nigga that's flashy?
To a game.
Like,
Who would you rather rob?
Who would you rather rob? The rich nigga or the fronter? Who do you think would have something actually on them?
This nigga puts me in the most uncomfortable position. Bro, last time you're like, there's a bitch over here, and this is you. I'm like, what do I do?
But no, like, who would you? Nah, real talk. Like, who would you expect to have some more money on them or something? The dude that like is dressed less, or the nigga that is being flashy with his shit.
You're probably gonna rob the nigga with all that shit you mentioned earlier.
Exactly. But yeah,
they robbed you probably.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. I'm at my middle school park that I'm at every single day. From dusk till dawn, I was skating there by myself, right? Every single day. And then I started making friends real friends, and they looked out for me, I looked out for them. here's what happened. All right. In my mind, I know a line when I see it. Like, I know something's not right. I had been jumped before I moved back to the city. I'd been beat up before. I've been bullied. I know the line. This time, though, I'm smart enough to fucking fight back. So, 3 dudes. I ended up almost getting my revenge years later in high school. We're not going to talk about that. Anyway, 3 dudes, right? Hey, yo, bro, y'all got the time? Nope, I don't got the fucking time. Nigga, ask someone else. But you could say it in a rude way. Fuck off, nigga. Or you could just be like, nah, I keep walking. So these niggas that's not even from my area, right? They stick out like a sore thumb. Cause you know the people in your area. You see them on the daily. So there were these older fellas, like that are probably like they're our age at this time. Yeah. So while I'm like 13, 14, they're like 20s, like early 20s. They played ball there every single day. I know they've seen me in there every single day. These 3 dudes come. I see them looking at my homie like they trying to like get him. I got my homie jacket. I'm like, yo, we out. He's like, why, bro? We got next. I'm like, we out. I'm like, I don't play ball. Nigga, you not wearing the right shit to be playing ball anyway. We out. I turn. I can feel this nigga breathing down my neck, getting ready to swing off on me. This is how I got it. You got 3 people. Oh, here we go again.
And this is you.
We got 3 people. I don't know if y'all can see this on the camera. Here we go. All right. This is you.
I'm the comb.
Yeah, you the comb. You the comb in this situation. For y'all, like, if y'all can see this. You the comb. This is one nigga. This is another. This is another. From your end, you can see everybody, right? Now, this is how the shit moves. Someone keeps moving like they got dice under them, and you got to figure out which one has the dice. So eventually, if you're facing this way, looking at me, you're the comb, mind you. You only see 2 in front of you now, right? That's how the game is worked. If I lose one of y'all motherfuckers out of my eyesight, it's just on and popping. If you didn't mean that, my fault, I'll admit that.
Shit.
But that's what happened. I only saw 2 of them, and I knew it's clipped. It's about to get clipped with one of us. So sure enough, I turned. He almost snuck me. I happened to duck under. I hit him right in the chest. As hard as I tried to, I missed, but I tried to hit him as hard as I could in the chest. Next thing you know, where is my help? Literally, Kevin Hart, help me! Help me! You know what I'm saying? They fucking, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Kicking my ass. And I'm man enough to admit that. I'm a big dude now, so y'all weren't really expecting me to get my ass whooped when I was younger, but nah, I had my fair share. I definitely had my fair share. But with that, I learned that, you know, you don't have to hurt anybody to prove a point. Mm-hmm. You don't have to beat a nigga, like physically beat someone to take something from them. I felt so alone because the people, there's like 8 dudes playing ball. How many people it takes to, like, for a whole team to play basketball? 8 niggas on the court watching this happen in their 20s. Mm-hmm. The nigga I live right next door to watching this happen. I remember I just kept swinging, doing whatever I could. All I had was my iPod, and it was literally buried in my jacket. They literally had to beat my jacket off of me to get whatever I had on me. Like they were trying to find something on me. Next thing you know, I'm fighting. I got hit right in my diaphragm, like right in the center of my chest. And you can lose. I didn't know, when I was younger, I didn't know you can lose like so much air like that. Like I've taken slams on my back where it's like, can't breathe, you know what I mean? But to be hit, you feel like your whole chest caved in. This dude hit me so hard in my chest. I don't even know if he hit my face, but he hit me so hard in my chest, I dropped to like try to catch my breath. I don't remember shit else after that. Apparently, I got kicked in my head. Like this dude, like Randy Orton punt kicked my head. Like I remember waking up and seeing these niggas run out the back part of the park. And when I'm finally like getting my bearings together, everybody's just staring at me. I legit did nothing to nobody. I'm trying to tell this person, yo, we out. I get robbed. Here's the kicker. This is why I be like, yo, now everybody's your friend. And this is someone that saw me every day, damn me like, yo, bro, we out to the store, like that. That same energy. My thing is keep that same energy. If you're not about it, all right, cool, I know where you stand. We get to a Burger King right next to our crib, right? I got a busted lip or whatever. I can't even cry. Like, it was just lonely. Like, yo, bro, no one helped me out. Yo, fuck that. That's what I learned. You have to be able to defend for yourself. and keep fighting till you can't no more. I walk into the crib with him. Yo, bro, like, you mind if you don't let my folks know I was with you and just say, like, I saw you and I walked with you home after? I looked at this nigga.
Oh, shit.
I said, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. And I walked away. I went upstairs. Jacket torn. Just a minute. My mother opened the door. She goes to walk away. And she just turned. Mothers know. I swear to God, if you blessed enough to have your mother in your life, appreciate that lady. She turned around. She looked at me. She was like, what happened? She's like, who did it? I'm like, I don't remember. I don't know if it was one or two of them. I'm like, where's Pop? Right. Let me tell you, my old man is still gangster to this day. I don't give a fuck. This is how you knew people talk. And people at our high school could talk. But later that night, me, my old man, one of my uncles or godfathers, and another one was on standby. We went back to that same park. My pops told me to stay in the car. 5 seconds. These niggas, yo, the niggas on the basketball court, they stay there from dusk till dawn, like I said. It's almost pitch black out. These niggas is still miss, wet, whatever. You know, they still playing. I've never seen anybody stop them. Like, at all. Nothing was affecting their game. Nothing. My godfather and my pops get back in the car. And it's like, yeah, they from Hollis. I'm like, what the fuck did y'all do to get these niggas to talk? Because when I was getting my ass beat, nobody said anything. And it was so funny, like the following week when I went back to school or whatever, I'm still a little sore, a little beat up. This dude, Jay Quan, he hit me up. He's like, damn, it is true. You did get fucked up. I'm like, what? It was like, yo, I heard your dad came to the park strapped up on these niggas. First off, that's not true. I know this nigga didn't come to the park strapped up, but you can have that gusto about you, like, yo, fuck you up. You're not leaving this park until I know what happened to my son. Like, I guess he came to that park with that kind of energy. My entire point of this story is, not everybody's your friend. Because the people that was coming up to me in my school, they was like, oh yeah, those niggas from Hollis or whatever, they even know hit your licks over here because they don't get in trouble because this is not their neighborhood or whatever. Like they can't. Oh, so now once a nigga get hurt, y'all know about this kind of shit. Y'all never let niggas know that this is going on. This is also where I learned that keep your ears open and your mouth shut. You may learn something. But I feel like having too many friends is a problem. I don't have friends, I have family. And your family can disappoint you too, don't get me wrong, but I'd much rather call you my brother than call you my friend. And I don't call everybody my brother.
You got stories.
I got plenty, man. When this podcast gets up, I can tell some embarrassing shit, some funny shit. Shit I'm not proud of.
I'm in every one of them.
I'm in every one of them. I remember I was right there when I was getting my first. Yo, bro, we was getting busy in the Bronx, bro. We was out in the BX, bro. We was out at Crabtree, yo. We was getting it busy. Something. Let me stop. Dragging it.
It's me, Terry, and on the old nigga holding a piece of shit. So that's you. That's you in the center. I'm the old nigga holding a piece of shit. Yeah, I can't be you.
Nigga said I can't be you in this scenario. Nah, bro, you don't want to be me in that scenario, bro.
I know this book is gonna be amazing, bro. What?
Oh, the book. Dude, I wrote about something. All right, so I can spoil you. So my book is 12 chapters long. The very first one is called Just So You Know. Part 2 will be coming out whenever the fuck, I don't know. But part 1 is before I met all of you guys. And the stories and the things I had to dig deep into in my memory bank, it was like, whoo. I don't know if I could talk about that. You know what I'm saying? And there are certain moments before I moved out here where it was like, yo, I really dated a thought. What's wrong with me? or like, why did I let a good girl go? You know what I'm saying? Or like, yo, why was I so hooked up on this one when this one was all over me? Yo, let me tell you, I got claimed by someone and didn't realize I got claimed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally, Jay can tell you, I got claimed, did shit about it. And claimed in a good way, like
I want to touch a button.
I wanted to go like this for a hot second, bro. But like, I got claimed and did shit about it. Like, first off, you're not about to be talking to my boyfriend like that. Ooh. I mean, what? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, I'm not gonna name drop. Fuck, I did it again, bro. Bro, I can never not think of this girl or say her name and not feel the type of way. Jesus Christ. What did you say, Dre? If me and her ever got busy, I would go full retarded or something.
Stupid, bro. Stupid.
STOOPID. Bow. All right, now question. Since Dre know who. There's very like, damn, I'm stuttering thinking about her now. There's been like 4 women for sure that I've met in my entire life that have made me like stutter or get stuck. One of them, she's about as tall as this damn stand, which is embarrassing. Another one, I asked to prom out, and she said yes, and that was really surprising. Another one is kind of, I almost spoiled something, but I can't do that. But yeah, there's about 4 people. 4 people that really made me stutter, right? For y'all, has there been, or is there currently someone that makes you like as soon as you want to talk about him, you like, should I? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, do I want to do that to myself? You know what I'm saying? Like, so, one of y'all, I want to hear one of y'all into that.
Like, is it a girl that we like a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So, how did that go for you? How does that go for you?
How did it go?
Yeah.
Sometimes, I don't know why, but like if I get a text from somebody like that I haven't heard from a while and that I like back when, it's like my heart stops for a second.
Mm-hmm. It gives you that.
Yeah. Like I'm like
oh shit.
What just happened? So
Right.
I'll look and see if it's something good, then I'm always like, or it's either something that makes my day or I'm never going to live. No, I'm gonna say something stupid. Until I'm wrecked.
Again. We went live on a podcast before. It was a while ago. But we did it one time.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, nigga.
Wait, what happened?
Was he there?
Yeah, he was there.
Oh,
For
I remember
what?
that one.
We did a podcast on IG Live one time.
And what happened? Did we say the wrong thing?
No, we were straight for the most part.
It's one of those things where we don't know, but Dre knows.
Yeah. Oh, like yo ass. I remember fucking forever ago, we did one podcast, and I was like, throw the whole fucking podcast away. The nigga said her name, not realizing, bro. Like, bro, oh my god, it was so funny because you were so like innocent about it. You were just like, he was like, oh, you mean this bitch? And I'm like, we were just ducking her whole name for a good minute, bro. We know people that watch this damn podcast. They
Oh, we
gonna
talking
know.
about we was at Tyler's.
Yeah.
I thought he was getting ready to name drop. I'm like, bro, don't even do it. But yeah, we was at Tyler House, bro.
I said.
Yo, nah.
Good times.
Man. I think that makes the podcast that much funnier. Like when we cut it out and we like cut to laughter or whatever, they, what the fuck were they laughing about? Like what did they mess up so bad? But no, y'all want a good story about fucking up on live or whatever?
All right.
So years ago, I had this project and for one of my classes back in high school, back in New York, as a matter of fact, and one of my homies had his like iPod on the stand, or it wasn't even on a stand. He sat it up, right, like on like some kind of like desk or whatever, like where a bunch of like books were at, like a big like library stand, but whatever. He set it up because like I forgot what dance was trending at the time, and he was doing that or whatever, and like he left his phone there for a second to go talk to someone. I'm talking to one of my friends about a shorty I had. I fucked up then. I just fucked up. A shorty I had. Fuck it, I ain't afraid. A shorty I had a lot of love for. Still do. All right? I'm good friends. And I had said something, right, that was a little too close to home, but something you could only say to your guys. You know what I'm saying? Something like if you say it out loud, you'll feel some type of way after you hear it. Even though it's the truth. Not that you would judge yourself over it. It was just like, I can't take that back. So here comes Shorty. She picks up his phone to return it to him. And when I saw the phone, I'm like, yo, how long has that been there? She's like, I don't know. Like, where'd you go? Just tell me to come get it. And I ran to her. I'm like, yo, let me get the phone. She was like, relax. I'm like, nah, let me get the phone. And so he come over. He's like, what's up? I'm like, I need you. Were you recording? He's like, yeah. Fucking, I don't think he got everything. I'm like, no, be sure. So I took his phone. He let me get his phone. I'm listening. And you could hear my whole conversation clear as day. I'm like, bro. And the crazy thing is, the girl, like, this said girl, she was always on my iPod or his phone or whatever, just messing with shit, taking pictures and shit. So I could see her going back to the photos or whatever, watching the video just to see what's what. And I'm like, yo, that probably would have been for the better if she heard it on accident. But like, yeah, I've heard my fair share, dog. I'm telling you, off the record, off the mic, off camera, I got some stories that'll bust your heads. Jay's heard a few, but I still got plenty more.
Yes, sir.
Like, for example, like, y'all remember the time where we found out Zoe was the nigga that was fucking this bitch live in the middle of a party?
Wait, what? Excuse me? Sir. Sir. No propaganda will be spread on the podcast.
Yeah,
no propaganda.
I'm just fucking with y'all. So
For those that don't know what propaganda means, that shit is false.
I'm just fucking with y'all, yo. This is just a good way to fucking psych people out. Nah, there's been to my knowledge, there's been nothing crazy like that, right?
Oh, you want to hear a crazy story?
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Story time. So, this nigga said she was eating my.
Oh, shit.
Hey, yo.
Oh, shit.
Fucking you. All right, come on, Zoe. What you got?
My aunts want to see this, so bleep it out, whatever you got to do. So, this is about a girl that went to Wake Tech.
Shouldn't have said the college, but that's okay. Actually, no, it's cool because a bunch of people go there, but continue.
I hope I didn't tell the story already. But all right, look. So, I'm trying to meet up with this girl. She's so gorgeous to me. Like, I'm like, yo, if I ever get a chance to do what I got to do with her, like that would just make my year.
Right.
So from me and it's a dude I knew from college. He was really smooth. I wasn't. I just kind of like followed
What
with
he
him.
did.
Yeah. He ended up getting. There was 2 girls there. He ended up getting the uglier one, and I got the cutest girl there, and that never happened until then. So already I'm like,
every girl's beautiful, but you know we all a little ugly some days to some people.
His girl wasn't. So his girl wasn't. But already I'm thinking like, good shit's gonna happen if that happened. You know what I'm saying? What are the chances? I'm with the smooth nigga. I get the bad bitch.
Right. It'd be like that sometimes. You'd be like, how the fuck did I pull that off?
I think it's because I was being more calm than he was. I was being more quiet. But so all that happened, and I ended up going to her house, and she said, "All right, you should come to my house." So I'm like, it's so far. It was so fucking far away, but I didn't give a fuck. I'm driving 90 miles an hour on the freeway, and she's hitting me up like, "Where are you at? Where are you at?" And I said, I was actually 30 minutes out. I told her I was 15, so she wouldn't get antsy, right?
Right.
She's like, "Where you at? Where you at?" Buzzing down the freeway, 90, nigga, 90.
This nigga said, I'm going to his ass, bro. Fuck out of here.
I don't give a fuck if it was a cop right here.
This nigga said, I was
gone, bro. Windows down, everything. I was bumping gin and juice. It helped me go. I got off. I exited early, right? So I had to like do them twists and turns. Like it wasn't on the freeway, so I had to do like twists and turns to her house. So like I'm seeing like I want to see what kind of house she lives in because you know if it's a ghetto spot then I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be a little I don't know why I would be upset
because you thinking it's one way when in reality she just like me, all right, copy, or fucking it's an unprepared bias or an unfair bias that we have that's like well you know you live here, maybe one of those girls.
Yeah, like am I gonna pull up and she's outside drinking coffee with a white person? Or is it gonna be I pull up and I see a nigga big as curling 50s? Like, what am I gonna see?
Fair enough.
I go down the streets and it's like it was like fucking with me because it was like raggedy places, right? And then it was like a huge big ass houses over here. I took a right on down that street. I'm like, okay, I'm going the right way. I took another right. It was another more like guns. And then I took another right, and it was like more gunshots. Then it was like, okay, big houses. I was like, so that means I was doing the calculations. It was like bad spot, good spot, bad spot, good spot. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking this next one's gonna be a bad spot. So, but I pull up and it's like a really nice house. Like she has it's one of those houses that's like disconnected in like a different style from the houses next to it.
Okay.
So it's legit. So I pull up, I'm like, cool, no cars here. I'm like, I just park here. She said, don't park in the driveway. So I didn't. And I rushed in. I almost forgot to this is how bad she was. I almost forgot to close my fucking door. only thing that stopped me was like, bing, bing, bing. I was like, bro, I didn't even take the keys out.
Been there, bro.
Didn't even take the keys out. So I rushed back and slammed the door. She was on the doorstep wearing some sexy shit. It was nighttime. I could still see the lights were on. Went up to the door. We got in. I'm telling you, straight to the bedroom. Nigga, nothing else. Like, we weren't talking nothing. We got busy. So
I'm just curious real quick. What was she? What ethnicity was she?
She was black.
Okay.
She's light skinned.
Okay.
So I hope that didn't give too much weight. So
yeah, there's a bunch of black girls. It's crazy. I thought about one person in particular because he was like, I hope I didn't give none away. And I thought about someone we both went to high school with. I was like,
so me and Dre both went to school with her.
Wait, I don't
like,
did you go to Wake Tech?
Yeah, I was fucking there with y'all at the same time.
I'm sorry. I had the worst memory. But I guess we might all know her. So
that's probably not the person I'm thinking because I'd be thinking about a bunch of people. But continue.
So we went straight up to the bedroom, but I was able to see how she was living. Like, it was really nice entertainment system. She has one of those TVs that's like remarkable how big it is. So we went past that. We went upstairs. We went straight to her room and got busy, of course. So I'm hitting it for like, if I had to gauge, I was like 45 minutes. And then a good 45 minutes, the TV was on, the dog was barking, I was doing my thing.
I'm pretty sure there's probably some females like, that's it, bitch. I'm like, you want me to be in you for 10 hours? I got a job. I got a career. You can have that. I'll give you 5 seconds to quit it. That's not even true, bro. I almost got a cramp. Fucking goddamn it.
It was.
I'm here talking shit and my body giving up on me. All right, so yeah, I went upstairs. You gave it work. Copy. You got busy.
So she said, I heard the garage door. We were so into what we was doing, and then the garage door opened. I only meant bad news for me and her because I mean we got it.
I think you started telling me this story before. I think you started telling me this story before at one point.
So this is the fun part. You know how it sounds?
Yeah.
My heart stopped beating. And she was like, look, we don't got long. Dude, 15 minutes passed. I'm like, I still got like 3-4 seconds to keep on fucking. Like,
real talk. That's how some niggas. Yeah, that's how ignorant some niggas be like, bro. I still got like 15 seconds. Let me just go ahead and like. Yo, I ain't gonna cat. Been there too, bro. I'll be like, yo, I got some more time, bro. What time is it?
I squeezed a little more time, and I did. So and then her mom got inside. Then now I started to get worried because it's like. She's down there. How the fuck am I gonna get out? So I had to hide in the closet, and her brother was playing 2K the whole time. Like, that nigga was outside playing 2K. I know he heard some crazy things. He was outside playing 2K. I had to hide in the closet. The bitch's mom came upstairs, and she was like, oh, she didn't know I was there at that point. But, she knew she had to get me out of that house before she got in that room. And they started talking for a long time. I'm like, bruh.
And then we gotta make sure your phone is on mute. Shit.
It's like, it's dark in this closet and small, and like, I don't know what the fuck's touching my back. The lights was off. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm like, this bitch, please shut up. Like, everything's cool. Just go back to the room. Yeah. So she went back to her room, and like, I could hear her door close, so I knew she was close. Dog. And this nigga outside playing 2K, she started to tell me this nigga will snitch if he sees you. I'm like, she didn't hear us. Like, he didn't hear us fucking up past hour. And she was like, he's going to snitch if he sees you. I'm like, all right, so what do? We have to wait till he gets off the game. This nigga's been playing. It's already nighttime. This nigga's been playing 2K for like hours and this nigga's on the headset like talking to the other nigga. I'm like, bro, I'm never getting out of this house. So what I did was she had like a chew toy in her room. So like I opened the door and fling that shit at that nigga's head, and it hit him upside the head. And he was like, bro, what the fuck? And he thought it was his sister.
So the sister was the diversion because you threw the fucking squeaky toy or whatever. And this nigga said, I'm out.
Nigga got upset. He's like, if you ever do that again, I'm fucking you up. I'm like, why are you talking to your sister? I couldn't say that. I'm like, why are you talking to your sister like that? So that nigga went to his room upset. I'm like, cool, I can get the fuck out of here. We got out of the room, and I was like going down the stairs. She was like, hurry up. And I was like, she was like, who's in my house? And I'm like, because she heard 2 sets of footsteps. She's like, who's in my house? And I just kept on going. And like I got downstairs and hid in the closet she had by the door. And she was like, somebody is in this house. He was like, and she was like, so what was that noise? And she was like, it's a cat. And I was like, meow.
Yes, nigga.
Meow. And she said, there's somebody in here. So I had to just get out the door, run to the car, and get the fuck out of there.
So you got that bitch fucking grounded for life. I hope you know that shit.
She never saw me, though.
Bruh.
She never saw me.
I have a few incidences where it was like, I had to flip the script somehow. One of the funniest ones is also one of the most embarrassing because her father ended up meeting me, like really meeting me again. And he was like, you were trying to sleep with my daughter, weren't you? I was like, no, I was just there and I didn't want to get her in trouble. So, I got up to high to try to finagle my way out of that. He's like, don't worry, I've done the same thing, son. But watch what you do with my daughter in my house. Like, he was very straight up about it, afterwards. Because the first time he met me, right, I shit you not, I turned into a whole bitch. Trying to get smashed, I swear to God. And I didn't get anything from her. It's not even that I was looking to get some ass that I lied. She definitely wanted some dick that day because we were talking about it. My virgin ass or whatever, we go. I got friends that have faked gay to get out of dating certain. I swear to God, I've had friends that'd be like, if it was a shorty that they deemed was an ugly bitch or whatever, like this nigga, he was talking to this girl and he was like, bro, fuck out of here, like a horse buck teeth her ass, bro, just like fucking mad shit about her, bro. Still got head from her. What I'm like, yo, you a disrespectful nigga, bro. You talk all this shit, still hit and leave her alone. What's good with you? But look, so I got friends like this and like they fucking and shit already. I'm a virgin here, whatever. And shorty, she told me to walk her home. I walk her home or whatever. I ain't got shit to do, but go skate. Go skate, possibly, get some inches off. I went with the latter. So fucking inches ladder, get it? Anyway, so look, I get to her crib, right? It's pretty nice, it's cozy, whatever. I'm like, she got it. Like her room had this, I don't know if you've ever been in someone's house and it just has a warm feeling to you. Like, not literally warm, but like it's just cozy. I get to her crib or whatever. I felt like one of those girls that was sitting on the edge of the bed like, okay, we're here. You know what I'm saying? I felt like in my head, that's how I look. And then I'm like, fuck that, I'm gonna get comfortable. And she's like, and I'm like, what? She's like, shoes off. I'm like, oh shit. Like, okay, like, all right, we out here. She told me that, like, so her dad worked security and her mom was like some kind of like nurse's aide or some shit like that. So, bottom line, they had long hours. Apparently her mother had left something at the house for her dad to pick up. No one told her that. She usually has the free, or she doesn't, or I usually have the free and I don't. So it was either or. First time I ever go to her house, right? Sit on the bed, relaxing. She initiates everything. Like, everything. The touching, the kissing, all of that. And fucking next thing you know, I'm the one that overanalyzes. But this time, I'm like, fucking let it happen. Like, I swear to God, this is the most relaxed I've ever been at someone else's house. I'm like trying to get like, okay, like all right, like yeah, I'm getting there. Let's go. Like I'm ready for this, right? I'm getting my pants on. I got like sweatpants on and some shorts underneath. That's my watch. It's midnight. So shut up. That's gonna keep going. I'm sorry, fellas, but I literally got my boxers off now, my sweatpants off, all of that. You know, she just kissing and we getting. I'm like, oh, this first time I'm about to get head too. Like, we out here. Actually, no, all I heard was like from outside. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And like she started kissing the tip or whatever. I'm like, oh, this is really about to happen. And she gets up. I'm like, she grabs the shit out of my dick. I'm like not in a good way, but it's like, oh my God. I'm like, relax. You got nails, relax. I'm like, what is it? She's like, oh my God, you gotta hide. I'm like, I gotta what? I feel like if you haven't had sex with someone or get ready to and you have to hide, you're not living, bro. I promise you, you're not. Like, I feel like that's something that's a funny story you should be able to tell someone. I pretended to be gay. Instead of fucking hiding, I swear to God. So look, Dre is judging me, so I feel like I've told this story before. So look, this is what happened, right? And her dad was I'm a big dude. He was as big as me now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was that big. I wasn't always this big. I was just shorter and lanky. But she was like, oh my God, like, I'm putting my sweatpants on. I'm like, all right, copy, whatever. Now I'm trying to hide my erection. I'm like, because I don't know about y'all, at that time, when you're young or whatever, when you get there, it's hard to go, you know what I'm saying? You just like, fuck it. So look, I hear the front door. I'm like, oh, this is real. So I see her makeup and shit, and I'm like, I just started grabbing mad hair gel. Look, I saw her hair products and shit. I got that. I'm like, yo, come here. So I put mad shit in my hand, right? Just like this. Like, I have sisters and I have nieces and baby cousins. I've seen it. So look, I had all of that shit. I started parting her hair, bro. Like, I heard that door getting closer and closer. And I was like, I think you really died. I was like, I really think you need to leave Brandon alone. Like, I swear to God, bro. I'm like, I think you need to leave Brandon alone, bro. I'm like, I don't think he's good for your health. I'm like, his brother, though. His brother's making shit up. And I was getting ready to say her name. Woo! Like, he said her birth name. I always call her by her middle name, but he called her by her birth name. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, you're an actor. You got this. I'm like, but yeah, his brother though is fine. Like, I'm really, bro. I was so scared of getting caught. Like, so she's sitting in front of me and whatever, right?
Man, that nigga gonna have to fight me, bro. I ain't doing that shit.
So look, keep on. I was like 14, 15 at this time, so I definitely wanted to didn't want to get my ass beat. But look, she's sitting in front of me. She's literally covering my erection, so I'm like just over her, like I parted her hair, whatever. I'm just greasing one side or whatever, grabbing some more and greasing the next or whatever. And I was like, why didn't you tell him I was coming? I'm like, hey, sir, how you doing? Like, I had gay friends, so I'm like, okay, I'm just literally acting like them. Like, I'm trying to. I was like, hey, he was like, I think he knew off rip it was a front, like, bro, you're trying too hard. I feel like he realized I was trying too hard, but like he played it off. And he was like, is it what's your name? I'm like, I'm Tommy. Gave myself a whole name and everything. Tommy. I feel like if my sisters ever see this, they're judging me hella hard. Anyway, I'm like, I'm Tommy. Introduced myself or whatever. And I picked up my phone. I'm like, girl, I don't have too much longer. I got to get out of here. And he was like, take your time or whatever. I was like, all right, sweetie, I'm heading back out. And she looked at me, I shit you not, out of her mouth for like the next week. Are you sure there isn't anything you want to tell me?
Oh, shit.
I was like, I was ready to give you all this donkey dick. Do not get disrespectful like that.
That's why you can't do
she kept playing because she knew I was like, whatever. But then me and her like really started getting serious or whatever. And I had met her sister or whatever. I met her niece. And I remember we went on a date. And her parents were coming up from the subway because she had to go link with them first. Like, she had to get something from them. And I was praying to God the dad didn't recognize who I was. It's not like I could grow a beard and he couldn't tell, or I had fucking a bunch of hair. No, it was the same dude. Like, I typically wore the same kind of like style fit. I was just a simple skater, man. Like, you could point me out in the crowd. And plus, I'm like 6 foot tall at the time. So he was like, hey, Tommy. I shit you not. Hey, Tommy.
Oh,
She was like, Tommy. I'm like, this is Travis. And I was like, nice to meet you, sir. He's like, yeah, follow me. I'm like, oh my fucking hand. Like, it was like one of those like mature, like I mean, like it was one of those like for sure grips, but it was like okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that didn't hurt, but it's like, oh my God, you're gonna kill me. Like, so he put me to the side and like, he talked to me briefly. But that was he was so cool about it though. Cause he's the type, like, when she ended up losing her virginity, she told me how she did it, whatever, how her dad reacted. Like, her dad found out before her mom did. And he made fun of her. Like, he made her laugh. Like, he was the type that made his kids feel comfortable with him. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he was chill about me. Because he knew I was willing to be, like, not getting her in trouble. Not get busted, too. But when he told me how he lost his virginity, that shit was funny. And to this day, I'm still cool with their family.
What did he break down, start doing hair?
No, so what you call it? I think he was like, he didn't lose his virginity till he was in college or whatever. But he lost his virginity at like some kind of like frat party at Ithaca College or some shit like that. And he had this one girl he was dating, and he fucked someone totally different at a party. Like, it was like, I don't know if y'all have ever seen American Pie, but how he explained it, it was like his girl was waiting for him in one room, but he went in another, and he was just so drunk he just said fuck it, and his girlfriend never found out until like 2 years later.
Oh.
I'm like, that's still better than fucking pretending to be gay in front of somebody's parent. But,
you know, it's definitely better than, but it's not funnier. You know what I'm saying?
But another funny one, and I'm going to leave it alone after this. We were playing a prank on this girl we knew, me and my homies. I think I told you this story, Dre. I got next. Did I tell you that?
Oh, shit.
Yes, yeah, he already knows. This is going to be funny. So, me and my homies, we're all kicking at my boy's house, right? And we had this one girl in the squad. Now, we had other shorties that was on the team, but you know what I'm saying? But like, either they actually dated in the team or they just was gay and they was part of the squad. They was one of the guys. This girl was a girly girl, but she was a baddie. And we all wanted a piece, like, well, except for me, but everybody wanted a piece because she was good looking. I'm like, she doesn't do it for me. I think she's a little bitch, but whatever. So she was trying to get at one of my homies. And we all kept telling him, like, nah, bro, like, she want me, like that. So she had called or whatever, and she was like, "Where you at?" He said, "I'm at the crib." She was like, "Oh, I'm actually not too far away. I just got off work. Can I come through?" So we're all quiet on the phone, like, shh. So she's not too far from the crib, and he's telling us like, "Yo, yeah, I gotta get the fuck out. I ain't gonna get laid if y'all here." Just assuming he's gonna get laid. I know he didn't really think he was. She pressed him like, nah, I want this. Like, I actually genuinely want this. So everybody go hide and shit. I'm in the closet. This is so horrible to say after I said I pretended to be gay and and I said I hid in the closet. Anyway, I hid in the closet. I muted my phone. Two of my homies are under the bed. Another one is like behind the curtains, but they were some thick black curtains, so you can't really like see them. It was just like everything was folded, and he was skinny enough to like hide it in the folds or whatever. But he kicked his shoes away to make it seem like there was just nothing there. So. And I got one homie, I think, one of my homies was in the bathroom, like that was connected to his room, just chilling in the tub. And we all just chilling. I see my niggas laughing under the bed, and I'm just like, trying not to breathe hard, like the asthmatic I am, like, and it's hot in the closet, bro. I'm just chilling like this. It's like literally watching a porno in front of your own eyes. And I'm like, is he really about to get some ass right now in front of us? Like, what the fuck? This is not fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the biggest virgin story I'll ever tell. But she started pursuing him, kissing him, taking the shirt off or whatever. And I'm like, I felt so wrong about this. I'm like, I'm a perv. Next thing you know, he's just chilling. All I see is this from out the side of the curtain, just chilling. Like, this nigga's a fucking perv, bro. But I'm trying not to laugh or whatever. And my nigga, the two boys that are under the bed, they looking like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what's going on or whatever. She fucking took her pants off or whatever. Like, she had like just like boxers on. She didn't even have panties on, just boxers or whatever. Yes, girls wear boxers. Anyway, she fucking dropped her shorts or whatever. And these niggas just look like you can see one of them like grab the shorts and pull it under the fucking bed. Like, what the fuck? So what you call it? They start kissing or whatever. He gets his shirt off or whatever. She's about to pull his pants down. And all you heard was, like, he sucked his teeth, right? All you heard was mad loud. And she was just like, what the fuck? And he was like, oh, yo, come here. And I'm like, yo, this is not about to happen. So then I heard zzz, zzz. So somebody else had their phone and you could hear the zzz, zzz, whatever. And she was like, "Is that your phone?" And he was like, "Nah, fuck it." And she started to take his shorts off, like his boxers off. I was like, "Fuck that, yo! I got next." I legit just gave up. Yo, I got next. Like in the class, like, yo, I got. She's like, "What the fuck?" And then what you call it? So I'm like, "My bad, yo, I got next though, right?" She was like, "What?" And then I forgot who else came after that. I think they might have been like, no, it wasn't. It was one of the niggas that was under the bed. One of them popped out from one side, and the other popped out from the other. Like damn, I'm after him or whatever. She's really getting mad now. Like what the fuck? Then my homie come out of the bathroom. He's like, "Oh, they were fucking. Like, oh, they were about to fuck." And I'm like, "I got first, or I got second." Like all of us is so dead ass, but we're joking at the same time. Like, but she's dead ass getting tight. Then my nigga come out. This nigga come behind the curtains. He's like, "Damn, bro, I was low key getting ready to beat my shit to this. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, why y'all ruin it?" And like, she got so tight. She just grabbed her shit. She went in the living room or whatever. She's on the phone with one of her girlfriends at the time. Like, "Yo, I hate these niggas, yo. Like, just loud as fuck. I hate these niggas." So my homie got tight at us. Like, damn, y'all had to ruin it because I was getting some ass, bro. Honestly, we should have left. He probably would have got some. They didn't. I don't think they ended up doing anything afterwards, which is crazy. No, they did. And I remember she's like, "Yeah, you guys weren't there for that one." I'm like, "Are you sure?" Niggas learn. but nah, that entire scenario was just, it was like, yo. I felt like too big of a pervert. Like, this is such a private moment. I'm like, yo, we out. We're done. So I was like, yo, I got next. Yeah. That's also in my book, though. I got next is definitely in my book. But nah, I think the funniest shit, though, was that whole camera shit. This nigga... memories for days.
This nigga started doing hair. I think that was the funniest shit I ever heard of my life.
I shit you not, bro. I was so scared.
He started doing hair. Man, there'll never be another Travis. Oh my goodness.
Are you kidding me? I got homies with worse stories than me. Gayer stories than that.
Well, next time on DZN Podcast or on your own podcast, you can tell them shits. Well, what we do know is somebody got next. And
Hey, yo, look. Yo, I got next because I'm that nigga. Not because your shorty say you nigga, because your family say I'm that nigga. I got next. Yeah.
But anyway, man, we appreciate y'all for coming through once again, man. And my name is Retro Dre, RETROD.R.E. If you want to follow me on Instagram, this is Zoe, aka Young_Pluto08 on Instagram. And Nas NV.Z_. You want to follow him. And we got Trap over here, man. Where's your social media, sir?
I've been here quite a few times. I feel underappreciated and undervalued that he don't remember. Nah, I'm just playing. It is the Kings Queens Project Co. All one word, no underscores, no periods, no nothing after because it's not necessary. That is the Kings Queens Project Co. on Instagram. If you want to contact me personally, feel free. My personal account is in the company's bio.
You know why I don't remember your shit? You know why? Because your name's so goddamn long. You change them bitches like every month.
Shit, that's not the only thing. Let me stop.
Pause, first of all.
First off, I was going to talk about my list of attributes.
You was
my
not.
Personality.
You was not.
Yo,
Shut
you're
it
so
up.
gay,
Shut
bro.
it up.
You so gay, bro.
Nigga, you braiding somebody's hair because you ain't want to get caught fucking getting your shit off, nigga. We not know.
First off.
No, you put makeup on your hands, my nigga. Nah.
Nah, it wasn't makeup. It was legit just hair products. I don't know why I said makeup, but it was definitely like the hair gel and shit.
Nah, my nigga had a whole script, my nigga. We not doing that, man.
Hey, tomato, tomato. I'm proud of my stories. It made me who the man I am today. Hey, matter of fact, hold on. Since I said that, shorties is comfortable with me, right? You said they smiling in every picture, right?
That is a fact.
All right, so boom. It takes a real nigga to not be afraid of his true self.
Yup.
I feel like that what I just said could have went completely sideways. So I'm just gonna leave it at this.
And yeah, man.
I'm that nigga because I'm that nigga.
And yeah. If you want to follow DZN Podcast, D.Z.N.Podcast on Instagram, DZN Podcast on all podcasting platforms. And yeah, if you don't know, always like, comment, subscribe, rate 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and all podcasting platforms, because it makes us go up in the algorithms and it makes us seem like we are way more appreciated. And don't be a silent follower. I know there are a lot of you out there. Just show us a little bit of love. Y'all can like something every now and then. But also, yeah, just show love, man. Don't be afraid to show love. Y'all ain't got to show it all the time, but, you know, this simple like a help. Simple repost or share. Simple follow, subscribe.
Touch, tap.
And if you want to donate, money sign retro soundwave, so we can do more cool shit. And pretty much that is it. Actually, you know what? Oh, but also though, yeah, I wasn't joking when I said this earlier. The DZN Podcast is coming to an end soon. We are transitioning to a new name. We're not going to say it yet, but we are developing a new podcast. And we're going to start all the way over. Pretty much same topic and same stuff we're talking about already. It's just going to be under a new name because we knew one day we was going to change that shit.
And it will be better back better than ever. I totally butchered that, but back better than ever.
Yes, sir.
But all right, man, we appreciate y'all for dropping by in the morning, noon, and night, whenever you're listening to this. And we out of here. Peace.